the beginning, there was consciousness, and the void, and an idea, Aotearoa.
Many stories start with once upon a time, but those are fairy tales. This is a story that begins before time. It begins with the ancestors and the Creator. It was in the no time that the love of Mother Earth, Papa Tuhoe, and Father Sky Rangi Nui, deeply in love, created all that their children could ever want to experience.
And as they watched and embraced all their creation, they looked down on Aotearoa, New Zealand, and wept great tears from the heavens as they watched over the children of the mist, Tuhoe. They wept and they wept, hoping to wash clean their children's pain, as these gentle children of the mist became the focus of an intense and immense cruelty at the hands of a government that lost its humanity, its connection to all that is sacred and all that is of divinity. This is a story of the Tuhoe raids. This is a story that occurred October 17th, 2007.
So we watched in silence.
And, in silence, we yearn to tell the story of what happened in Tuhoe.
To bring about justice through awareness.
To honor with dignity the children of the mist.
Paramilitary training in the Uruweras by disaffected people of many ethnicities is distressing and abhorrent to our people.
I saw all these people in black, and this man had a dog, and it was right behind me, and just saw all these lights and these guns, and it was really scary. All of us had to get down on our knees and put our hands on our head. They asked for my name, or if I know anything about terrorist things, or if I've been in trouble with the police. I just started crying, and my man tried to come over to me and ask me if I was okay, and then the policeman behind us said, "Shut up, don't talk to her," and walked closer towards me and pointed the gun down at my head, and pointed the gun down at my head, and pointed the gun down.
How is it that after over 6 years there are no convictions for terrorism?
Was the evidence solid and accurate?
So when I heard about the napalm and all these other things, I thought, oh yes, well, then maybe it existed, but I had no doubt in my mind that if in fact it did exist, then it was probably had been put there or produced or generated by the agents, acting as agent provocateurs. That's what I used to do. The purpose of my operations was to obtain convictions against my targets, and I did whatever was necessary to obtain those convictions, whether it was tampering with evidence or telling lies. That's what I did, to obtain those convictions, whether it was tampering with evidence or telling lies. That's what I did.
The Independent Police Conduct Authority report into the 2007 police investigation known as Operation 8 is both welcomed and accepted. It confirms that the police investigation, in the words of the IPCA, was both necessary and reasonable.
My own experience during the Springbok tour was that situations where I was present, the evidence that was given by the police and by police witnesses bore no relationship to what I know happened.
4 search warrants were executed in Ruatoki, and I want to tell you that 18 firearms of various descriptions were located at those 4 addresses. In fact, there was a pistol loaded under the mattress of one of the occupants of one of the addresses. Some of the firearms were loaded, some of them were hidden. It was a serious situation which required a serious response. No other police organisation in the world would stand by and not deal with that situation.
So the guns were loaded and hidden. I would do the same thing for my personal protection.
18 guns is hardly a training terrorist camp. What type of guns were they? Clearly not assault weapons, as that would be a big news story.
I'm walking around, one was armed, so he was asking pretty silly questions, Where's the AKs and all this bullshit, It's all on Hollywood TV. That's where we're possum hunters. We do pig hunting, look at the village. We feed this village, We get pig hunting and all this. Everyone in Ruatoki's got a 303 rifle if you had a kraua that went to the war. That's what they took, was our kraua's antique gun. It's a tauna to us, Might be evidence to them, but it's a tauna and you want it back.
So the guns were old and used for hunting.
These hunting guns are hardly in the AK-47 category. Was the evidence fabricated and contrived?
Mote aha, what for? Mote aha, what for?
Thought of paramilitary training in the Urueras by disaffected people of many ethnicities is distressing and abhorrent to our people.
What do you mean by our people? Aren't we all brothers and sisters in the tribe of humanity?
The good news is that I was having dinner with Ngāti Porou as opposed to their neighbouring iwi, which is Tuhoe, in which case I would have been dinner.
Did you sign the order to attack Tuhoe because you felt that they were cannibals? That they were somehow subhuman? What happened to your humanity? What happened to compassion? For more information on the Tuhoe raids, Google Tuhoe raids and also the documentary Operation 8.
He told his people not to go to war.